Huh?
A roll.
No, I'm bald.
No.
I'm going bald.
I know, but did you? But you still had some stuff residue of hair.
Residue?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had residue. You know what I mean?
Yes,
you could have done
I
a Chernobyl thing that you were doing, but yeah, but you didn't. You just had to shave it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Are we going right now?
Yep.
No, we don't. There's no rules. But I'm just asking you a question.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna answer.
I understand that, but why are you? Your head looks like Darth Vader when he took his fucking helmet off. Remember that when he was just all fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Is that the? That's fine. You're Bill Burr, but.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, go ahead. I
The
just
process of you coming out of the gate shitting on me.
Yeah.
You know, when you start to lose your hair, you got 3 options.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
and there's subsets to all of them.
All right.
Okay, you can do the Rogaine, the hair plugs,
Right.
a system of fucking all of that. Propecia, a fucking, they glue some shit on your head.
Right.
They take some of your pube hair and you get an afro.
Yeah.
Or you can just sort of let it happen.
Which you were doing, which I was like, that's the dope way to do it.
Oh, I'm glad I had your approval. Or you can just say fuck it
Yeah.
and do what I did. So I just said fuck it.
Okay.
But what if
And I do. Like,
you-
I love how you came at me aggressive, and now you got your those little panda hands.
I
up.
was. I love how you attacked my little panda hand.
That's
Let
what
me-
you look like. You look like a little panda.
I know. I was just because when you took your hat
like
off.
a little adolescent bear.
I was actually texting with Bill when I was, I was going through my recent problems. You know,
What, when you were coming blood?
no,
Gun in the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
no when
He was. He started spewing blood a little bit.
trouble. They call me Yanni Nets on the show because they feel like we
he's
got to put
passing out.
nets behind because I keep almost passing out
Yeah.
on stage.
We'll have those nets out November 9th, Gramercy Theater.
Yeah, we'll put the nets out,
Yeah.
or Mike emoji behind me in case I fall
Yeah,
after
Mike-
his set.
yeah.
he'll be So I told
Mikey
you,
Pillows.
I passed, and Comedy Connection. I canceled my whole weekend. I got off stage. I was doing.
Yeah, I had to call your wife.
Yeah, and I was still struggling with this when I was doing Mohegan Sun at Comics.
Yeah.
and I spoke to Bill, and it was just so nice to speak to somebody older and and
Anytime he goes, he's lying.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. What do you?
I don't know what that is.
It means you're older,
Older,
and
wiser.
wiser, been there.
Further ahead in the career. Let's be
A lot
clear.
further.
Let's be clear.
Kid moves fucking
I mean,
tickets.
the kid's fucking barely selling out bananas.
Yeah, I've almost I sold it out once and I haven't been since I put down the wig. I haven't been asked
Yeah.
back.
I got asked to give money back to cops in San Francisco. That's how bad I did.
Oh, I got sent home.
yeah.
I got sent home. Punchline Sacramento. I just, hey, Bill, come on in the
That's on
office.
there
I'm
this
like,
weekend.
ooh, they're really impressed with my new hour. They're like, yeah, Bill, Sunday ain't happening. We're gonna send you home. How would you like to get on a plane right after your show? I got one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got demoted from headliner down to feature act the first time I headlined at the Trop in fucking Vegas. The chick I was seeing, I flew her out to see me my big headlining. Oh yeah. And the way you love a child and your idea what they are, I mean, give the guy a minute to fucking process it. Where it's just like, if I just met that person and they said, hey, hi, I'm transitioning, blah, 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 I could, okay, cool, whatever. But then, then there's other levels. If I worked with you for fucking 5 years and all of a sudden you, Joey, were becoming Josephina, there's going to be a period of what? What the and this all the conversation we have and how did I never see that? Blah, blah, blah. Wherever you are on that whole spectrum of dealing with it is what you should be allowed to go through. I mean, the guy is not like, he's not there yet. And I just don't see how putting the guy in prison is going to solve. Like he's going to go to jail and be like, oh, now I'm open-minded.
Now I got it.
Now I'm empathetic. I get it. There's something about coming in here and having to make a shank out of my toothbrush and try not get raped in the ass that I now understand this.
There's an
The
idea.
chocolate one and then do the green one.
I
and then
will.
you'll be fine.
I'm excited.
I will.
Yeah.
But you gotta not
dude,
order.
I'm telling you, then you
I'm
just start.
excited
If
for
you
that
start
smoothie roll.
eating well,
Next-
the fat has nowhere to hide. It just
Right,
doesn't. It
right.
just it's like it's just over.
All right, you come back on this show, and I'm gonna be skinny, and I'm gonna call it the Bill Burr. Ethan's no longer fat.
No, here's the thing. I gave you like literally. I just scraped the surface. Okay, and what you want to do is get a nutritionist. Do not listen to your listeners who's going to be actually there's studies about almond milk and all, and there's going to be a zillion things.
So you're
That's why I got a nutritionist, because if you go on and you try to learn yourself on the internet and you don't know what you're doing, just the first like 3 pages are all dominated by evil food people, where it's just like, no, you're not getting away, and it's just, and then it's like trying to give money to a charity.
Right,
How the fuck
right.
do I know that this is a legit one?
That's so true.
How do I know? And it's just so.
okay. I think I do need to get a nutritionist.
I agree.
But I tried a diet where I got a personal trainer, and she's like, I want you to eat high-fat ground beef, cheese, avocado. I was like, are you sure this is going to make me lose weight?
Yeah, that what, and then what?
It's like the no.
Yeah,
well,
you shit out of fucking.
I was like,
what's your block?
I was like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
no, it's like
what is
all
that?
of
That's the
The keto style.
I
was
think
like,
that what they do is a lot of those personal trainers, what they have is they have down to like a formula how to have you do like a Biggest Loser weight drop and like how to quickly just cut things down and look amazing, blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't like. I really.
That's
It's
not
not health-
sustainable.
Yeah.
you can't. That's not.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
scared the hell out of me when she was like,
Everything you just said, I'm like, how is this going to move through my body?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the lubricant? Where is the
right.
what is going to get me? Oh, well, you drink a stick of butter. Okay. And I know there's a lot of lies about nutrition, but that just goes too far.
Yeah, I think we all can
Just
understand.
take
that
a
there's
handful of raw bacon and dunk it in butter juice and then suck that down. It's just like, all right. You sure? Everything was a lie that you were told. It's just like, all right. It's just like, this is either 100% right or I'm going to Jonestown. So that might, and I don't know anything about that diet, but I found what I've been doing has been working from you.
Okay,
So
I like
try it out.
Yeah.
It's
Get
the
yourself a
being a
nutritionist.
healthy, reasonable human being diet.
Where it's like, so I could, I was 19. I was freshman, sophomore, so I was acting like an idiot. Would
Also
pull
doing
up-
a couple cycles of Winstrol.
Yeah,
at
I was
that
on
time.
Winstrol at the time.
Yeah, he did a couple cycles.
It's what are you going to do?
Yeah,
So,
low steroids.
so
Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know what that was.
yeah. So-
Steroids for basketball?
Yeah,
Well, just you can move. I mean, I could just, I could like tomahawk dunk. I was just like being an athlete. Basketball was such a huge part of my life that my friends, when I do comedy, if they, do something with comedy, my friends from home.
Wait,
they
you
came-
couldn't dunk and then you took roids and then you could?
No, I always could. Well, I couldn't always. I started being able to dunk when I was like 16. I did Winstrol once for like 6 weeks, so it was a small part of it.
You did a cycle.
I did a cycle.
cycle.
Just one cycle.
Yeah.
Happens. And to be honest with you, when I did that cycle, I was my junior year in college. It was my worst year because I was dealing with a lot of anxiety and all bullshit from
Your balls
Side
shriveling up?
yeah, all that.
You could go between the legs a little easier that year.
Yeah, my balls
With the
were shriveled.
anxiety.
But it was just the way to communicate.
I
in my
love that
neighborhood.
you felt at Division III. I got to get on roids. I need a competitive edge here.
Yeah.
we got to beat LaSalle Academy next week.
Yeah.
When you can talk about, oh, can you believe this guy said that about someone on a podcast? And it just becomes like,
Yeah, my
Right, so
rule
3 days.
became you guys don't have this luxury. You have to have discipline and do jokes, and those are gonna involve the rest of the world. But my rule became, because I'm babbling, I had to go, okay, it's at the end of my nose where all the I can confess, I can talk about anything. It's not going to be clickbait if I talk about sticking stuff up my butt when I'm jerking off, or
What do you stick in your butt when you jerk off?
I've
You can't brush over that. Yeah, bad
scripts he didn't like.
people's dreams.
people's dreams. I'm really fancy. I'm like a Sam Shepard play.
Do you take those little brass clips out of there before you do it, or is that an added Christmas bonus for you?
people's dreams?
Yeah.
A Sharpie pen, Jim Norton. A Sharpie pen.
Have you really?
Yeah, I tried it because I read a Playboy article about the prostate getting stimulated and stuff, and so I tried a Sharpie pen. But and then
You
I
put some hand sanitizer on it or something first, or just find a pen and put it
I
up
thought
there?
that pen is the thing that got dirty, not me.
Cap on or cap off?
It was the end. That's why I picked it. 'Cause I was
Shit like an
well, this is-
octopus afterwards.
I don't want that.
Where'd it go?
Squirting ink.
The cap is designed to be like a grappling hook. You wouldn't want to actually put that up there.
Just hooks on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you know, you always learn. That's why
It's
you
like
got to
a
come out to
harpoon.
LA, Jim. You got to learn shit out
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But
So, did you like it or did you not like it?
well, it was fine enough. I mean, something in your butt is better than something not in your butt,
Sure.
I guess, is what we find out. But the problem is it worth, like, then you finish orgasming and you're,
You got to go back to Staples.
and now I'm like, now
it's
you
4:30. There's traffic.
They have to gingerly pull a pen out of your asshole. You're like, that wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth this
I'm
moment.
just saying he needed more Sharpies.
Robert Kelly's and all that. They all call you Billy. Colin calls you Billy, but I fucking Bill.
I'm
You know
just
what I mean?
immediately noticing. That I don't know about the chain if it's
Yeah.
thick enough to be
Yeah.
that level of confidence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's-
but when
That's
the,
more of a necklace.
when the chain's out,
Yeah,
I
he
just
has on a fat chick ankle bracelet around
Yeah,
his
I-
fucking neck.
no,
Yeah.
I say guy when the chain's out.
Yeah, when it
Okay.
chains out. Yeah, but he does make a good point. It's not
It's
really
not-
a chain. It's more of an ankle bracelet on a big
Well,
girl.
yeah, my kid's mom was like, "Why are you wearing women's jewelry?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Shut up."
Well, here's the thing. His mom bought him for that, and he like for high school, and then he found it in his room and
Yeah.
he put it back on.
My-
I'm saying his face. It's too much Guido when it comes out.
No, you know what it is. You've aged past that chain where it becomes a necklace. If you're like
Right.
18, I get it. This is his first
Right.
one.
Yeah.
A relative bought it for him.
Yeah.
You're gonna start singing a song right there. That would have been perfect.
You think so?
The Louis Changed the World song.
I had this really bad habit from just growing up in the 70s in the Midwest. Like when I was in the edit bay working on Community as late as 2010, I would say, take that back. See this thing. That's gay. Get rid of that. Like I was still doing that. I had to there was a sea change during these last 5 years. Like I had to and then I found out what it was is I shouldn't be saying that anyway, but I found out the editor was gay, and realized I had been nonstop using that word just to mean like
Lame.
dumb,
Lame, stupid.
retarded,
Stinks,
you know.
yeah.
And then I apologized to him, and then the way he accepted the apology broke my heart because it was like he was like, yeah, that word just reminds me of a lot of stuff, you know. And it was like, oh god, like that really
Here's
like
the thing
woke me
about
up.
gay though. It's like it used to mean happy, and I was really happy, right?
Sure.
And you never heard them complain when it got hijacked. Like the really happy people didn't like protesting. People It's like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That word used to mean we're really enjoying our day. Well, you guys turn around and
And brutal are those piano solos. For guys like you and me to sit, like when you see people in tuxedos, I was talking about on the podcast last week, people in tuxedos and they're sitting there and they're watching some dude on a violin or like a piano solo and they're making believe like they're into it. You're not into it. You cannot be into it.
You can
There's
be,
no
but
fucking
like
way.
it's the scene that you shouldn't be into. But listening to a musician playing any instrument at the top of their game, I could listen to that all day long.
Oh, so
I'm
could
not
I.
going to sit there with ruffles on with a big fan myself.
Right, and going, you know, like that
I'm
shit.
still going
and
to
you
dress
were
like the yeah. I'm going to take out my lighter.
Yeah, like you came out and said, if I listen to the guitar, the piano solo, I die, whatever the fuck. I was rolling when I saw that Monday morning. I lived for that shit. People
that
don't know
Grammy
that.
thing?
The Grammy thing. I was
Oh, yeah.
fucking Bill, you have just been the thing about that they
I wasn't saying that was a bad piece of music. It was just a
No.
hell of a fucking thing to have to go. Like that's the comedy thing, and like we're all out here because all those babies died, and we're gonna raise money tonight. All right, your first comedian. It's just like, dude, what the fuck? We know why we're here. You're killing me.
well, you're in therapy. That's a good fucking thing.
But
Yeah.
the thing, you know, what I did find out with therapy is
Yeah.
is if you're just going in there and emptying your brain every week, but you're not actually working on it, it's like it would be like sitting down and talking about working
With
and
your
then
trainer.
never going to the gym.
No, I'm like 12-step program. I like do the whole deal. You know,
Okay.
doing the whole thing.
All right.
It's like exercise. You got to do it every day. You release your resentments every night. I write out who I'm mad at and who I'm holding resentment towards on my little app.
How's it working
It's,
out?
you know, it's going pretty well.
You are fucking wound tight. You are fucking. You know what? I never noticed. I don't think I hung out with you because we're always at the fucking store and we
You
talk
don't
for
know
like
this
10
about
minutes.
me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I would not want to make you mad.
No. Benton had to see it.
I had a buddy of mine the other day. He's one of these guys all the time is saying, Bill, that's not, you know, that Trump isn't racist or fucking, you know, that thing where that guy went in and shot those Asian women or people at the
massage park.
at the spa. Yeah. I don't think it was racially motivated. It's just like, I was just like, all right, dude. It's just like, Do you understand how funny it is that you're going to tell a race of people that you're not what their feelings should be? Like, I always love the white guys going, yeah, Trump isn't racist. It's just like, so somehow all of those black people are getting their own experience wrong day to day. But you as a white person who has never been them and had to deal with a white guy like that, you have the inside scoop. And I think that that all people do that, including these so-called woke people. And
Can I give you the prognosis of my asshole, though, first?
I would love to know about the prognosis of your asshole. I've heard enough election talk. Let's talk about your rectum.
So I mention it, right? And they go, "Oh, we got to go to the doctor." I went over there today, and my doctor, Dr. Kawashiri. Can I say his name?
You can.
Well, you just did.
Yeah, you
Well,
did.
he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Don't bleep it.
Okay, I'll
He's
make
one of the best.
I'll make it louder.
Yeah, maybe maybe there's some promotion there for him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, maybe start.
Does he specialize in Asians?
I mean,
with a last name like that.
You know what's weird? He could. He could because
I go to my doctor, Dr. O'Houlihan. he specializes in cirrhosis of the liver.
Yeah. Maybe I should switch it up.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get a black doctor or something.
Yeah.
It seems.
Could you be a little more woke and maybe
yeah.
go to another race for your doctoring? All right.
So he goes. I tell him the problem. He goes, okay. So, Bobby, bend over. And I've never been like one to go, are you sure about bending over? Like, I'm like, you know me, I jump in. If there's a party, I'll jump in. So I bend over, take my pants off, obviously, right? And
what did you do first?
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. I think I fucking
I
bent
just thought
over.
that was going to get a laugh.
No.
I thought it was a ridiculous question. Josh, you're going to break it. He just goes, oh, that's interesting.
No.
I thought that was
interesting. You know, because
I can't believe you're going to answer this.
A normal person would have taken the pants off first and then bent over.
Yeah.
But what you just said was, I did bend over first and then took my pants off.
Wow. Of course you did. That's so fucking weird. Oh, my gosh.
And I bent over, and there was that moment where the doctor goes, you know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
What are you doing? Right? And I go, I know how it works. This is the way I do it. Right? So I bent over. Then
I like it. You made it weird back.
Yeah. I reversed it.
You took control of the weirdness. I like it. Now he's weirded out.
Right. And he goes,
what are you waiting for, big boy? I didn't think Lance owed anybody. He didn't do anything to me. You know what he did for me? He raised $500 million for cancer research. That's what that lie did. Yeah, that's right. And everybody had the bands on. Remember the bands?
Yeah.
Sure. Right?
Yeah.
That blocked out the sun, right?
No, it wasn't to block out the sun.
No wrist cancer?
Yeah.
Now, the whole thing was annoying, and I hated how Oprah was interviewing him and acting like she was dumbfounded that this guy would do this. Like, she's been in show business for 35 years, and she can't, like, wrap her head around some guy doing whatever it takes to get to the next level. Didn't she, for the first 5 years, have, like, midgets who wanted to bang their mailman's boyfriend? And she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it, but she didn't have the power to say no, so she wrote it out. And then when she could make a good decision, she did a show. But she stood on the heads of those little people for 5 years until she got... And then she's sitting there across from this guy like, so how could you... You know exactly what he's doing.
Are you with your girlfriend living in LA?
Yes, I am. I'm technically married, but I'm married how like I want to be married.
Yeah.
Which is I don't sign that behind the music contract where, you know, everything works out until it doesn't work out. Yeah. No, you see, Sugar Shane Mosley, one of the greatest boxers of all time, he's losing his championship belt in a divorce. Losing, yeah. It's like you're trying to break a man. Why does she want those? Right?
Trying to break a man.
They go with their shoes. You know? No, and I love how when you get a divorce, all of a sudden it costs like $50 grand a month to give a kid Fruit Loops. Right?
These guys, I'm telling you, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country, and it is just not being addressed on any level.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? Every guy out there is just getting, nobody's safe. Oh my God, nobody's safe. Football players, actors, politicians.
Nobody's
and they never
safe.
get called whores. Arnold Schwarzenegger's maid is still called the maid in the story. She knew his wife on a first-name basis, hooked up with this dude in their bed, and is still called the maid. Why did she bang him? Why?
Yeah.
Because of that 1987 flat top he's still rocking, right? You don't think it's because of that kindergarten cop money he's got laying around the room? I'm not, and listen, I'm not condoning what the man did, but you know, there just needs to be, guys need to be educated. There's nothing out there to help a guy handle becoming rich and famous for that platoon of whores that's gonna come over the hill. Like Braveheart, faces painted, skirt on, just running down the hill. Yes, there's nothing out there. No, it's like guys never learn how to keep themselves in check. Society does it for you.
Yeah.
Just women aren't going to bang you because you drive the forklift at Home Depot, right? Despite the fact that you want to bang all of them, they're not going to do it. So you didn't keep yourself in check. The forklift job did, right? Then all of a sudden you hit the lottery, you know?
Yeah.
And then you can just give in to all of that. Like, I'm so sick of all these trolls coming on TV, judging these great men. These great men, all these guys, anytime one of these guys gets caught for screwing around, these guys come waddling out of their cubicles with their jowls, their absolutely reprehensible behavior. Like, they have any idea what it's like to be tempted at that level. You know?
Yeah.
As you walk over to your Ford Focus, are you really beating these women off of you? All those people who judge Tiger Woods. How many people here golf? When was the last time you walked off the 18th hole and there was a busload of Scandinavian women waiting to hump your brains out? And you were like, sorry, ladies.
You know what freaks me out about Los Angeles is all the plastic surgery. I don't get it. Why do people get plastic surgery? You know? Why can't you just admit it's over? You know? You had your time. Stop trying to look fuckable in your 50s. It's weird. With their faces yanked back, looking all shiny, right? Not to mention they haven't even figured it out. You know? Why would you get a facelift? Can't you look at other facelifts and realize they haven't worked all the bugs out yet? Right? That's what you want to look like? Like you just lost a fight 3 days ago? Don't be a hero. Let somebody else go in there. Take the fucking beats. You lay back. Wait it out. They're just lying to people. I know, looks great. Put a little ice on it. We'll see you in a couple weeks. All right, take it easy. Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened? We followed every step. Did we miss something? Oh, hey. Oh, here's your keys. There you go. Almost didn't recognize you. You look so young. All right, take it easy. She gone? She's gone. All right, shred everything. Shred it. No, you're nuts. You wait it out. Let them figure it out. Then you fucking go in. Don't be a goddamn hero. You know? Look at hair plugs. Hair plugs don't look half bad now. Saw this guy the other night on TV. He's like, oh, God, I wish I did this 10 years ago. It's like, no, you don't. 10 years ago, when they were stapling ant legs to the top of people's heads. Remember that? Your eyes would water looking at their hairline. Like, is that sewn in? I see pine tar. They used to put you in like a headlock. Hold still. Use like a nail gun. Hold still. Guys would tap out after a row and a half. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. You wish you got hair plugs 10 years ago. Do you wish you got polio 60 years ago? What else is on your wish list, sir? No, you don't fuck with your face. Okay? I understand liposuction. They screw that up. You can put on a shirt, right? There's no shirt for your face. Who do they think they're fooling with their stupid, you know?
And then you lie to yourself. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna have this done. No, you're not. You're not. What are you? You're just gonna wax the fender on your car? Then that's it? And the rest of it looks all shitty? Well, maybe I'll just do the hood. And maybe I'll do the back. That's how it happens. Then you look like one of those Real Housewives with face all twisted up. Fucking idiots. Do I look? They're idiots. Do I look like I'm in my 20s? No, you look weird. You look fucking weird. You still look like you're in your 50s. I just can't guess what year anymore because I've never seen that year. I've never seen that shiny fucking look. It's almost like you discovered a new age between 52 and 53. Yeah. People, there's nothing wrong with being 52 and looking 52. All right? You're 52. You didn't get fucked. Yeah. What would you rather be? 52 and look 52 or be 52 and look like a 28-year-old lizard? All right? That's your options at this point. So I think about the population all the time, as you've been telling on my specials. I'm always talking about it. And I think I got the plan. Because I know, no. Wait till you hear the plan first, because a lot of people are going to die. Before you start hooting and hollering, everybody thinks they're going to fucking make it, right? This is how you do it. Well, this is how I would do it. Okay, first of all, you got to become a dictator. Okay? Because it's too late to try to be like, well, hey, man, maybe just have a couple. It's too fucking late. Someone's got to have the balls to take out the sickle and start chopping some heads. So, here's my idea. I become dictator. When you become dictator, obviously you got to murder everybody in power, right? From the head all the way down to their goldfish. You got to kill everyone in the family so they don't come back for their revenge, like in Godfather 2 or every karate movie you've ever seen, right? You got to do it the way the Russians did it, where you don't find the skulls for 100 fucking years. That's the way you do it. Then you take control of the media. I keep all of you guys media blacked out. You don't know what's going on unless I want you to know it, right? Big pictures of me. You got to sing songs about me. If there's no passion in it, a black van pulls up and you're never seen from again, all right? Figure 3 to 6 months of that, everybody gets on the same page, and that's when I'd start thinning it out. This is how I would do it. I would just start randomly sinking cruise ships. Just hear me out. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. You get 2,500 to 3,000 people a whack, and I think it's a really good mix of people to get rid of. You know? Think about the kinds of people that take a cruise. These aren't forward thinkers. These aren't seekers. They're not pivotal to our survival. You ever hear somebody coming back from a cruise? It's one of the worst stories you're ever going to hear. Because they don't do shit. They don't want to travel to another country, interact with the new culture, try to figure out the train system or the money. All they want to do is just sit on a fucking boat. Just drinking. That's all they want to do. All right? Worst story you'll ever hear. Hey, how was your cruise? Oh, it was great. I was fucking laying there. There was a DJ over here on the 1 and the 2 wooka wooka thing, right? And then they had this chocolate fountain. It was like a fountain, but it was chocolate. And you stuck the toothpick in the food, and you stuck it in the chocolate, and stuck it in your mouth. And you'd be like, I want another drink. And they bring it all, you drink it, it dribbles down, and it gathers in your navel, and you punch yourself. You get in your mouth. Then every day around noon, we line up for lunch. What's for lunch? We don't know. We don't make decisions. Whatever they give us. I like all-inclusive. You just have to think once. Can I write that number on this piece of paper? All right. Tell me where to go. I'm telling you, if you guys could just get past the humanity of what I am suggesting. If you could just get past it and maybe lose a couple of friends here or there, I'm telling you, you wouldn't miss them. You wouldn't. You know when you'd miss them? When you went to a baseball game and there wasn't those 100 people in the upper deck trying to get the wave going, right? You wouldn't have people getting mad because someone's sitting down during a song like, that's offensive to me, even though I don't know the issue, right? Nashville, little pulled back on that one. Little pulled back. It's about police brutality. Has nothing to do with you and your beautiful white world and mine, right? Just let it go. I don't give a fuck if you watched every episode of McHale's Navy. This is still not about you. It's not a military issue. I'm telling you, you wouldn't fucking miss them. And this is the deal, all right? I wouldn't just give the order to start sinking these cruise ships and then retire to my chambers with my mistresses, my whores, right? Just banging away, wearing the whole uniform, the whole dictator uniform, everything except for the pants, right? Compression socks with sock garters, just banging away. My unearned medals just clanging off my chest. The big thing is to see how long I could fucking keep the hat on, like, yeah. Nah, I can't do that. That breeds resentment amongst your men. You got to lead them into battle. And I would. I'd have my own sub. All right? I'd have my own sub, and I would hunt these cruise ships on a moonlit summer night. That's right, on a moonlit summer night when sound carries, you know? You know those summer nights when your neighbor's talking about you, doesn't think you can hear him, you're sitting on your porch going like, oh yeah, is that how it is? So that's how it is, right? One of those nights. And I'd be a sport about it. I'd surface before I did it. I'm armed, they're not. It's only fair, right? They see me, I give them a little wink, little nod. I'd have a little Red Baron class. All right, get the fuck out of here, right? But if you didn't see me, it'd be game on. And every moonlit summer night, every summer, I'd go out to harvest, right? That would be the deal. I would just surface. Und listen for the music, yeah? Fire one. Dude, look at my arm in this tank top. And then you cruise over, you strafe all the survivors. Well, bring it down. That would be it. 2,500 to 3,000 less people. And you know what's the greatest thing? No, it's all underwater. All the evidence is gone. All the evidence is gone. Every mass murderer throughout time is fucked up. They did it on land. You're gonna get caught. Where are you gonna put all of that, right? You do it out to sea. It all goes under, you know, nobody knows. I don't know what happened. I have no idea, right? No evidence. No evidence. Maybe like a flip-flop, right? Like an Ed Hardy shirt just floating by. I'm controlling the media. Nobody knows about it, right? And as I sank the ships, I would be building exact replicas at the same time, right? So I'd be eliminating people while creating jobs. You guys have no fucking idea what's going on. Only you just realize, like, wow, man, the traffic's easing up. I'm getting into third gear at 5 o'clock at night. This is crazy. This is amazing. I don't know what's going on, but this Bill guy's all right. You know, another buddy of mine got a job building ships. Can you fucking believe that? That industry, it's just blowing up. It's crazy. Dude, I want to get a job down there. They're paying great, you know, make a little extra money. Then, yeah, who knows? Maybe you and me take a cruise. We'd have a good time, right? Get out there. That's how it would work. That's how my ethnic cleansing would work. It wouldn't be based on race or religion. It'd just be based on people dumb enough to think that taking a cruise is actually traveling. Technically, you're traveling, you know, but what are you seeing? Just a bunch. Look at the water. Oh, my God. You can tell that's the Atlantic Ocean. That definitely does not look like the Pacific Ocean.
They really have to come to this, people. They really have to come to it. I really hope all of you run into all the all those black people that you love so much here in Camden. I really hope that happens. I hope there's a line of all of you guys getting fucking carjacked and they take out their big black dicks and they just shove them right in your fucking mouths, each and every one of you, and somehow they just keep repeatedly coming right in your fucking eyeballs until it builds up so much that your eyes, they fucking crust over. You can't see shit. And somehow there's another dick in there for you to suck. 10 minutes left. Look at you. This is what you want. This is what you want. It's a fucking bunch of fucking losers. Fucking Rocky is your hero. The whole pride of your city is built around a fucking guy who doesn't even exist. You got fucking Joe Frazier is from there, but he's black, so you can't fucking deal with him. So you make a fucking statue for some 3-foot fucking Italian, you stupid Philly cheese eating fucking jackasses. I hope that cheese melts your fucking faces off. All of you collectively suck a fuck.
The game and get away from it. Now there's like all these causes are getting like attached to it. Like I was watching the World Series, and I'm in the middle of watching the World Series, and out of nowhere they have this moment, stand up to cancer. I'm watching a ball game, and all of a sudden everybody stands up holding up a sign of somebody that they either know that's dying of cancer or died of it in the middle of the game. It's just like, what are you doing? Trying to watch a game here. You know, no, there's a time and a place. Look, I know somebody that has died of cancer. I would never go to the movies with you and in the middle of it hit pause and be like, oh, by the way, Conan, I know this guy. He died of cancer. It was horrific. I could have lifted him up off the sheet with 2 fingers. It was horrible. Hey, enjoy. Oh, by the way, I got molested when I was 9. Enjoy the...
Like, I dated this girl one time. She was, like, really into, like, women's issues. So we used to always have these dumbass arguments. Like, one time she came up to me and she goes, okay, explain this to me, Bill. Why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job, huh? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some fucked up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. Yeah, that's why I get the $1 more an hour. No, think about it. If there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I got to stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go, people, let's go, let's go. So that's how I look at it. No, it's $1 an hour surcharge. That if something fucked up happens, either I can't leave or I got to like get in the way of it to give you a head start, like rabid dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night, I got to go check it out, like, yes, he does have a knife. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for first? Well, at least let the women and children go. Well, what about me? Bullets hurt me too. Why the fuck do I gotta stay in the vault? No, that's my point, man. Where are all the feminists in those situations? You know what I mean? You can't find them. There are no feminists in a house fire. That's a guarantee. You could take the most hardcore feminist, some chick right in your face, like, he's chauvinistic son of a bitch, little short, little haircut, the whole 9 yards, right? Second those flames break out, she's gonna twist those little hairs into pigtails. No, I'm just a girl. I wanna go play jump rope. And leave you standing in a burning house like you're not flammable. You know, but I'm not a dick, though. I'm not saying I think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the same job. All I'm saying is if you're going to make what I make when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listen to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. You get all the benefits or whatever.